What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to O'Leary's Garden, where life is a garden. Today I've got another one of my songs for you. Now I know we've been doing a lot of this music stuff here on the channel lately. Um, I found these old recordings and I've been a little excited about them, but a lot of them I also forgot, and I feel like sharing them with you. I also have been a little tired, and these videos are a little easier to make than the more involved stuff around the homestead. As far as the homestead goes, I've got some more coming for you. I will be putting in some raised beds up where the garden was now, or this year, and I got a video coming up on our plans for that chicken yard, because there's going to be a lot going on in there. I like to manage space properly and do things kind of in an intense way. So maybe I'll do a video or two on how to manage space this way as well. So into this song. This song is called Barrow Blues. I wrote this, I don't even know how many years ago, probably 8 or 9 years ago. And it's about Bonnie and Clyde. I don't know why I wrote it. I did a little research. I did a little research on Clyde Barrow, and I don't know. I was writing songs like it was my job back then, and which it kind of was, because I didn't have a job. So I just wrote songs like crazy, and I did a little research on Clyde Barrow, and some stuff started to come together, and this is what I got. I put myself in his shoes the moment he was killed, and I wrote the song from there. Again, I don't know why, I just did, and it exists now, so I'm going to show it to you. There is a moment there at the end. I mean, I ain't the best singer, okay, but there's a moment at the end of this song where it sounds like somebody put my testicles in a vise and clamped it shut till they pop. That's about what it sounds like. Aside from that, I think it come out to be a pretty good song. It seems it's fairly well written, with the exception of a couple of lines that bother me. It's never any use, if from my experience, going back and trying to rewrite songs, because the vision like changes, and it's hard to get back there most of the time. But there was a period of time where I was so deep into this songwriting stuff that I had talked with some publishing company, something like that, recording company. I don't remember, but I was talking about demos, and I thought this song might be possibly sold. I might be able to sell this song to somebody else. So I had another company record this song for me. And I'll put that out. I'll put that out so you can listen to that too. And I'll put it in this video after the first one. Alright, so if you enjoy the work we're doing here, please help support us by doing your Amazon shopping at O'LearyLink.com. Speaking of which, I want to thank those of you who are doing that. It's moving very slowly, but it is moving, and I really appreciate those of you out there who are taking the time to do that for me, because I would really love to keep doing this. But it has to make sense. Okay, so if you like this stuff and you'd like to see more of these videos, please help support us by doing that. Do your shopping there. And with that, here is my recording of this song. I'll see you when that's over, and I'll play the next one for you.
silencers kept firing just to make sure he was dead. 17 bullets in his chest, the boy dropped to his knees, raised his hands and spit out blood and cried out, "Father, please hold my head and pick me up." I knew I wasn't strong enough. I've been wrong and I felt pain, my pathetic broken heart's to blame. I praise you with my final breath. I may be gone, but I won't forget. Bonnie was my only love, my partner in the crime. She'd seduce some man and then I'd shoot him from behind. Speed off in a stolen car, firing pistols at the moon. Climb on back and we'd make love and whisper I love yous. Hold my head and pick me up. I knew I wasn't strong enough. I've been wrong and I felt pain, my pathetic broken heart's to blame. Praise you with my final breath. I may be gone, but I won't forget. Just a boy with dirty toes, a coward with a gun. I'd have never shot a single man if I knew what I'd become. I played along to hide my shame and the thrill of doing wrong. And now that life has left my eyes, I see where I belong. Hold my head and pick me up. I knew I wasn't strong enough. I've been wrong and I felt pain, my pathetic broken heart's to blame. I may lie but call my bluff, my thieving heart, it ain't so tough. And I praise you with my final praise. I may be gone, I may be gone, I may be gone, but I won't forget.
Welcome back. That song, now that I've been sitting here, I remember I was in a two-man band, and we used to play on the boardwalk of Rehoboth, Delaware, all the time. And it wasn't a bad gig. You could make $100 an hour out there. You really could. But it was technically was illegal to play out there. So we would set our cases out for tips, and then when we seen one of the rent-a-cops walk by, we'd just kick the case shut. Because then it's not illegal. It's legal to play the guitar, but it's not illegal to play guitar with an open case because money. and taxes and government. So people always had a hard time playing this song with me because I like changed the tempo up, I guess, between the verses and the chorus or whatever it was. I changed the tempo up because I could never record with like a metronome or a drum track. I always just sat and played, and the tempo was never perfect. It didn't work for me. I couldn't even record my guitar track and then sing over top of it. I always screwed something up. So I record while I'm playing, singing and playing, sing while I'm playing. Yeah. And actually, because of that, some people, when they heard my recordings, told me that I needed to have like a percussive sound in there. They would say, do like Johnny Cash with the playing card. He would put the playing card in his strings to mute the strings, and then would strum the guitar, and that was the percussion track, just the sound of the muted strings and the pick rolling across there. So eventually I started to record my tracks, and then I would go back and like clap or stomp my feet with my headphones on to try and get something like that in there. I'll show you a couple of those recordings here in the future. Because why not? Because I'm trying to teach people stuff, and I got some stuff to learn out here yet, so I'm not hopping on here and telling you this is the way to go. So here I could tell you on the songwriting, this is the way I do it. I ain't saying I made $1 million or anything like that. I ain't even got an album out. Okay, but I wrote a lot of damn songs. I recorded a lot of damn songs. And I'm going to do something with them. All right? They exist. Okay? So, here is their recording from Paramount Studios, I think is what it was called, for Barrow Blues. They recorded this demo for me of the song you heard just a minute ago. Ta-da!
Shot down on a back road with his gut pumped full of lead. The officers kept firing just to make sure he was dead. 17 bullets in his chest, the boy dropped to his knees, raised his hands and spit out blood and cried out, "Father, please hold my head and pick me up. I knew I wasn't strong enough. I've been wrong and I felt pain, my pathetic broken heart's to blame. I'll praise you with my final breath. I may be gone, but I won't forget." Bonnie was my only love, my partner in the crime. She'd seduce our man and then I'd shoot him from behind. Speed off in a stolen car, firing pistols at the moon. Climb on back and we'd make love and whisper, "I love you." Hold my head and pick me up. I knew I wasn't strong enough. I've been wrong and I felt pain, my pathetic broken heart's to blame. I'll praise you with my final breath. I may be gone, but I won't forget. Just a boy with dirty toes, a coward with a gun. I'd have never shot a single man if I knew what I'd become. I played the law to hide my shame and the thrill of doing wrong. And now that life has left my eyes, I see where I belong. Hold my head and pick me up, I knew I wasn't strong enough. I've been wrong and I've felt pain, my pathetic broken heart's to pay. I'll praise you with my final breath. I may be gone, but I won't forget. I'll praise you with my final breath. I may be gone, but I won't forget.